Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the channel. Got another video for you today. This is from People's Court Audit. Let me see, he titled this video, Idiot Cop Gets Owned, Police Intimidation Tactics Exposed, ID Refusal, First Amendment Audit. Okay, I get it. Just a very unique title, just like all the rest of them I see 100 times a day. Anyway, let's check out this Police Intimidation Exposed video.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone, the place to learn your rights and the dangers that we face of having those rights taken away from us. And this video shows you how the police often violate your rights and how you can protect yourself from cops like this that only know how to do their job using intimidation tactics.
This People's Court Audit isn't actually out there auditing. He's just going over other people's videos and talking about him. He's the guy with the accent here. I don't know if it's Russian or Ukrainian or something like Lithuanian, I don't know. But anyway, he's not the guy in the video, so I don't know why he calls himself an auditor. If all he does is commentary on auditor videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish.
Oh, okay. Oh, am I being detained?
I'm going to speak with you.
Am I being detained?
For now, yes.
For what reason?
Because we just got to hold up a line from in there.
Nobody held up anything. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mind if I see it, please?
Yes, I do mind.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
Let me get yours.
Greg Mo.
Greg Mo.
Yes.
Do you have a badge number or any other?
657.
It sounds like the officer said that he was investigating a hold-up alarm or a robbery alarm or something like that. I'm not sure, but this guy's defensive right from the get-go. As soon as the cops look at him and stop him, if there was a robbery alarm and he's the only one in the area, of course they're going to ask him who he is. But anyway, let's continue.
Great.
What's your name?
Why am I being detained?
Because we just got a hold up alarm from
Great.
City Hall.
You should go talk to them.
Talk to you good here?
You should go talk to them.
Okay.
Because right now you are unlawfully detaining me.
I disagree with you.
Okay, well.
So do you have anything on you? Weapons, knives, bombs, guns?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
No.
Okay. Can you
That is
explain-
the only
can you-
answer.
Can you explain to me why we got a hold up
No.
alarm? No?
Nope.
Was there a disagreement in there?
No.
No, nothing?
Panicked public workers who don't like cameras.
It seems like the first part of this video is just simply missing. Apparently he was somewhere bugging a bunch of people. I don't know what this hold-up alarm is, whether he was holding them up, like taking their time or what. But anyway, that's why the cops are there. So he was somewhere causing an incident, which he doesn't have on film here, apparently. And all he's going to show us is how the cops are being really nice to him and just asking some simple, normal questions, which nobody would be offended by. But of course, he's offended because he's a little sissy boy. Anyway.
Sure. Okay.
I'm trying to keep myself cool. I really don't like being unlawfully detained. Just because they pulled their panic alarm doesn't mean I'm the reason they pulled their panic alarm.
Okay.
Panic alarm is just a panic alarm. You have absolutely no reasonable and articulable suspicion that I have been engaged in criminal activity.
I can't resist. It's like trying to hold in a sneeze. I just have to let it out.
Am I free to go?
No.
Okay. How long are you going to maintain this unlawful
Someone
detention?
running him out with a male on the sidewalk here that won't identify himself.
Isn't the Fourth Amendment just great?
So you won't explain to me what...
No, I don't need to explain to you anything. It's not my job to do your job.
Did you go on there video recording them? Or
I'm not answering any of your questions. I only have to answer one question and you've asked it already.
It appears that People's Court Audit only does this. He takes the police out of a situation of an audit, doesn't show any of what led up to the officers being on scene. And you can see by the titles of his videos here, I don't answer questions, F off, give me your ID, F off, arrest me then bitch, F off or arrest me. That's all he does. He doesn't show any of what the video that led up to the officers being there does. So, I mean, the guy's got almost 500,000 subscribers doing this. You can see by his videos, he gets quite a few views, 130, 160, 17,000, 7,600. It's just all he does is just make police look bad out of context from the situation that's going on.
You ever listen to the band Mo? It's a personal question outside of what we're dealing with. I'm just trying to shoot the shit with you a little bit.
Yeah, lower the camera and I'll converse with you. Okay.
Are you in the commission of your duties?
Of course I am.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep filming you for my protection.
You can keep it on. It's
Great.
Just, it's
This is for my protection. I don't care if you're annoyed by it.
Have you ever been harassed by the police in the past?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't answer questions. Sorry.
Okay.
There's this guy called Unclean Hands. Unclaimed Hands. So Unclean Hands, he's lying to people.
Jesus fucking Christ. You don't go to a... I said retired truck driver, for fuck's sake. What are we going to learn from him?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just...
Good morning, man. Can't get mixed up. Good morning, good night, good evening. Find one thing that works, stick with it.
So, what is your reasonable and articulable suspicion to keep me in this detention? You are required to have it.
So you can ask questions of me, but I can
Correct.
ask questions of you.
Correct. I have the... You can ask.
That
You can
information-
ask me anything.
That information will be available in a report. Not right now. Okay?
Copsplain then, huh?
What's that?
Copsplaining.
Sure.
Not giving me an answer to why you are unlawfully detaining me.
Sure.
What is that shitty blue line on your guys' car? Why am I, a taxpayer, paying for you to have special decals on your cars? Got an answer to that question there, Mo? Why are the taxpayers paying for you to have your blue line bullshit on our squad cars?
Dude, I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Then talk. I'm asking you a direct
Because
question.
You don't answer questions.
I don't need to answer your questions. You don't need to answer mine either, but I'm asking nonetheless, and you're stating you want to answer. So why are the taxpayers paying for special decals on police cruisers, which is paid for by the taxpayers?
You made a blue line?
Yeah, the blue line, the symbol of tyranny in America.
I'm a little tired of hearing about the thin blue line of tyranny because these auditors have no idea what they're talking about. Let's get an explanation of what the blue line actually represents here from a news station. Here we go.
We've seen throughout the morning, throughout some of these pictures, the flag with the thin blue line through it. Can you tell us a little bit about what that represents and the significance of it?
You bet. We've seen the thin blue line talked about for many, many years, even before I started in my career in law enforcement. But that thin blue line that we hear about is the thin blue line, police blue, uniform blue, that is between the good and the bad, if you will, of our society, in our communities. They are the thin blue line that protect us from those who would otherwise create havoc and criminal activity. So that's where we get the thin blue line. And a lot of times you'll see that flag. You'll also see shrouds across a badge that used to be black. I've seen a lot of them that have a thin blue line in the middle of that black, or a thin blue line on a car. But that's where we're talking, or that's what we're talking about when we say the thin blue line.
Well, there's a pretty nefarious reason for what the thin blue line is. The auditors don't like it because they're all criminals and they don't like being pointed at. So they came up with this nonsense about the thin blue line of tyranny. It's all nonsense. Anyway.
Sure. Okay. I guess you'd have to ask the chief. So.
I'll do that. Thanks for the advice. Your taxpayer dollars at work there, folks.
Let me explain something to you, son. You are of the 0.00011 of a percent of people who don't like the thin blue line. Nobody else cares. You're like a very exclusive bunch of people that don't like it, mainly First Amendment auditors and sovereign citizens. So you can just fuck off with that because it's ridiculous.
Am I free from this detention?
Well, they just don't want you back in there.
Am I free from this detention?
What's your
Am I free from this detention? Do you have reasonable and articulable suspicion I have engaged in criminal activity? Excuse me.
that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. Armed gunmen standing behind me, moving around. Yeah, it makes me very uncomfortable. Am I free to go?
Perhaps the discomfort you're feeling is just, it's time to change your tampon. Maybe you should move along, go home, change your tampon, and you'll feel a lot better.
Did you get that night?
Am I free to go?
I did not. Okay. No crime's been committed, so you're free to go. Just don't return, sir.
I will return whenever I please. It's a public office. You do not.
Unless you have business that.
Correct. And filming is business. Okay. Peace out.
As you can see, the police these days is so corrupt that they think it's normal to detain civilians just because they feel like it.
Oh, just piss off with your stupid narrative about how bad the cops are. They were called to the scene to investigate something. That's what they did. And they went about their day. We can't help it. This guy's a little crybaby, little thin-skinned little moron incel that just can't handle confrontation in the real world. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Bye.